Hi guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Last time on What If Ducky was claimed by a female alpha. Ezekiel and Luna ran into Bakugou. They have no prior acquaintance. They have prior engagement towards him. This is the first time they met because I don't believe I short pause on this, but I don't believe I had Ezekiel fight the sludge villain. So if I did, he didn't. So like clear that up. As Ezekiel took the entrance exam, met Ida. Luna almost ripped his throat out. As Ezekiel, only thing he could do is to calm her down. As Ezekiel and Luna, they massacred the robots at the entrance exam. Ezekiel finally met his sister, his twin sister, Reiko. But unknowns to Ezekiel, Luna told Reiko to visit her tomorrow. Come alone to the pack house. So for Ezekiel and her to, finally reunite Ezekiel's broken family. Luna invited Reiko over tomorrow. There's still a couple weeks before they go to UA because they have to transfer all the letters. Sorry about that, guys. I don't think I had my mic connected to my face. my mic was standing up, so my apologies if you couldn't really hear that. Hopefully you can because that would suck. But let's continue on. As we start our story, the next day has come. As Ezekiel's in his little laboratory that he made for himself, examining these crystals. With his mother's money, he has access to a lot of advanced technology. As he has the crystals underneath the microscope, doing tests. According to what I could figure out, whatever properties it did had, it's gone. So I don't think there's any danger, but they do glow when I emanate my powers. So there is a deeper connection with my abilities in these crystals. Troubling, there's still not enough data. And there's also a possibility that maybe it's in a incubated stage. It's best to keep these quarantine on my purpose or in on my lodging, whatever. So I'll most likely have to take them to UA because they do have dorm systems. So I'll have them sealed away in there. I have a couple of. It's around here somewhere. As you think you're searching for some sort of container, as we cut to that pack house, as someone's knocking on the door. As walks through the door, as she already know Reiko's already here. Her pack already informed her, and she caught her scent pretty far away, so she knows she's heading this way. As she opens the door, oh, hey Reiko, please come in. Izuku is in his little laboratory. Ever since he had access to more samples, he's kind of been going crazy. Please, follow me. Have a nice house, Luna, was it? Yes, it's Luna. Reiko, so please, this way. So what type of person is Izuku now? It's been a while. You don't have to worry. He's a good guy. As Luna knocks on Izumi's door, not Izumi, sorry. As Luna knocks on Izuku's door, as she's pounding, as Izuku has headphones on, listening to music while he's doing his laboratory work. Ah, little shit, locked the door. Well, One moment, Reiko. As Reiko laughs nervously, okay. As Luna rips the door off the hinges and put the door up by the side. Alright, this way. I'll have someone. I'll have Ezekiel, either Ezekiel or one of the people that live here. My family, fix the door. Ezekiel's looking for something as Luna taps on his shoulder as he's, Luna. As he takes off headphones and he sees the young girl the girl that he saved. Reiko was it? I think. Don't think that's your name. I'm not totally sure. As Reiko's kind of nervous. What's going on, Luna? And my door. Sorry, Ezekiel, but it was locked, and I knocked. Whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Uh, so what's going on? As Reiko walks up to Ezekiel, as she takes off her locket, as she opens it, and sees a picture of her, as Ezekiel, can I see your locket as well, please? As she connected, as Ezekiel's eyes widen, so does Reiko's. As Reiko, jumps over to hug her brother. As Luna's like, calm down, Luna. It's his sister. She's irritated, but she understands that it's his sister, so she's not gonna go postal. Sorry about that, Ezekiel. I just got overexcited. My apologies, Luna. She's like, it's fine. Like, how you been, Ezekiel? As Ezekiel, I've been good. As Rico's like, what is all this equipment? And what's the deal with the crystals? It's a long story. I'll tell you some other time, but let's get it. It's been a while, Reiko. Let's get acquainted again. As Luna and Izuku and Reiko spend the whole day just getting to know each other. As Luna could tell straight off the bat, she's a kind girl. Luna took a shine to Reiko. She's okay with her being around Izuku, but not so much with other females. But that's how her personality set is. As we time skip, as Izuku got his letter, so did Luna, as they got accepted in Class 1A. As they were one of the rare students that caught on to the team point system in this year exam. It's a hidden, same with the rescue points. It was a hidden portion of the test. No, short pause. I do that with a lot of my stories where they do have a hidden test called the point system, the team point system, because it's a hero skill. Of course, they would have that sort of thing in there. It makes logical sense to me at least. And plus, a lot of the heroes don't go on by themselves a whole lot. You usually see them, fighting down a villain in in terms of teams. So I would figure they would try to implement something like that in the test. That's just my 2 cents onto it. So, and short note, while we're on the subject, I know some of you don't check the community tab, so that's fine. That's fine, on dandy. When Izuku infuses his electricity into his muscles, it looks similar to full cowling. That's for ones that don't check on the community tab, because some devices can't you can't go on some devices on the community tab for some reason. They haven't updated it, and I don't think they ever will. But it's whatever. As they got pretty high up. It was a tie between 3 people. First in UA history, Izuku Midoriya, Luna, and Bakugou Koski. Because Bakugou was in the same battling ground as Oraka, so he did rescue her. Now, When it comes to Bakugou, I need to explain his personality set a little bit before we continue on our story. Now, Bakugo is not as douchish as he is in canon, because Ezekiel wasn't an influence on him in the story. He's mellowed out. His mother was not going to have him, be a dick to everyone, basically. He got in trouble in school because of bullying, and his mom straightened him out pretty well. But he still has Bakugo traits. He still has that, I'm better than everyone else type of feel. But that's pretty much about it. He's not totally opposed to the idea of teaming up with someone. He'll team up with someone for thus to win itself. As we have Luna and Izuku heading to class to UA, their first day of high well, the first day of UA. Give me guys a second here. As Izuku and Luna walks in class 1A, as it's a lot more heavily guarded than normal, as there's a lot of traffic coming out of the classes and stuff to that nature. The guards are undercover, but Izuku noticed, yeah, some of these are not your typical staff. As Izuku's walking down where class 1A is, down to the last hallway, as Izuku turns a corner, as he sees a man walking out of a room with a private meeting with the top heroes, with Nezu and All Might and all that. Tall man with a suit, has glasses, has black and has yellow streaks along his hair, as he has bright yellow eyes. As he has a some weird cat on his shoulders. That caught Izuku's surprise, as this strange looking cat looked strictly at Izuku. As the cat just taps the cat does taps Night-Eye's cheek. Night-Eye notices Izuku as he nods, as that was weird towards Izuku, like, what? He's thinking he could talk to cats or something? Luna found it suspicious as well, as Izuku decides, I need to get to class, his first day of class, as he's about to walk past Night-Eye, as he's like, one moment, young man. As Izuku stops, as he turns around, you need anything, sir? Nothing too important. I just want to introduce myself. I am Night-Eye. And you are? Oh, I'm Izuku, Rosefield. As he nods, it's a pleasure to meet you, Izuku Rosefield, as he's future sight. As a second later, he falls leaning against the wall. As Night-Eye, I finally understand. As Izuku's, are you alright, sir? Yeah, I'm fine. As he fixes his tie, I must get going now. It was a pleasure to meet you, Ezekiel. As Night, I finally understand. As this has been plaguing him. As he, the cat nods as they walk off. When Night-Eye turned the corner, make sure no one's listening. So Night-Eye, is that the young man you saw when you made physical contact with me? Yes, it is. And what you told me? Yes, that exactly is the young man I have connection to. I've seen him before. During many of my psychic battles with you know who. It's unfortunately that what did you call them? The Hero Association didn't believe me, the nerve of them to call me a talking cat, a Quirk animal, the ignorance of these humans. As at least Nezu was smart enough to know that to take my to take my warning seriously enough. Understood, but we need to not do this out in public. I understand, Nighteye, you're such a worrywart. How is how is the repairing going? Oh, I'm still injured. I won't be able to you know, my true form yet. After my last battle, I was hurt extremely. This form is mainly a convenience for you, Night-Eye, because some people would be unnerved on my true form. But we need, hopefully, we prepared enough to at least save the small group that are attending the UA. I just don't know when she's going to attack. As we cut to Ezekiel as he gets to Class 1A to see the big door, as Luna scoffs. They think highly of themselves. I suppose they do, Luna, but let's get going. As Ezekiel opens the door, immediately he hears a familiar voice yelling, as is Ida telling Bakugou to put his feet down. As Bakugou lock eyes at Ezekiel, as he's like, disappear, nerd. As he walks over to Ezekiel. Bakugou walks up to Ezekiel. Are you the one that's called Izuku? As Ezekiel's like, yeah. At least someone in the school's not a total weakling. Name's Bakugou Koski. Ezekiel Rosefield, as they shake hands. I wanted to meet the person that tied with my score. but don't get any funny ideas. I'm the one to be on top on here. I'm going to be the number one hero. Oh, really? As Luna scoffs. And you're the other one who got the same score as tied with me. Not bad for a chick. As he walks off. Sexist little prick. I'm gonna smash his face in. As don't bother, Luna. Let's get onto her seat. Whatever. She walks off with Ezekiel as they get to they pick a seat where he sit as Reiko waves over them as Ezekiel. Oh, sis, you're here. As Jade sees Ezekiel, as she doesn't want to confront him just yet, she's going to keep her distance for now. As the man walks through the door, as he was at the meeting with Nezu and Nighteye, and All Might and Endeavor and some other top tier heroes. Hi class, name's Zaba. I'm gonna make this brief and short. This class won't be attending the orientation. And before you say anything, this is a Hero Academy. If you want that sort of experience, you should apply to a normal school. Now, we'll be doing a Quirk evaluation test. And no buts. Here's your uniform, split them on, meet me on the field. If you don't, you're expelled. There is no if and off. No, there's no word. There's no discussion about it. This is my class. I have full authority over my class and how I run it. I have Principal Nezu's blessing. Now file in a single file line and get ready. As Aizawa leaves. Now because I made well, Izuku has a spot. Luna it is in class 1A, so is Reiko. So Mineta, Sugar Rush guy, and let's say the dude that can talk to animals. That one guy, that peaceful guy, that looks like a pile of rocks. He he got knocked off to one of the other classes. Like Mineta got to the general studies, then the rest got to class. Their spot in the UA. You could, if you want. It's up to you. I'm not going to go into that because they're not important for the story at the moment. So that there was no, trying to sneak a peek at the girls' locker room scene. because Ezekiel saw it, so he blocked it off with something. So yeah, there's none of that. As he gets ready, as Kirishima's like, "Hey, you're the." I don't know if they met. Yeah, I think they did meet. If I did, my bad. But I believe they met in this one. As Kirishima's like, "It's you. Oh, oh, Kirishima, was it? Yeah, it's nice to see you again. How you been, man?" "I'm doing fine." As they do the whole speech as everyone's walking out of the locker room. It's Luna's waiting for him. As Ezekiel, he's wearing the Yuigi, what they were required to wear, unfortunately. But what he has in the picture is what he normally wears underneath everything, underneath his clothes. So he's always battle ready. Goes to wait for everyone. As his class finally, they all arrive. Considering three of my students tied, I'm going to have all three of you, throw the ball at the same time. I really don't have patience for this. I need to get you prepared and ready to be heroes. So I'm not babying you. If you want to be babied, I suggest you transfer to Class 1B. All three of them step up as Aizawa throws them the balls as they're far away enough for Bakugou explosion quirk doesn't accidentally hit one of them. They're far enough apart for that doesn't happen. As Aizawa says, "Go." As Bakugou puts a large explosion as Luna cocks her hand back. As she throws it with all her strength. As it goes flying off, as Ezekiel goes into a full it's not a full Callan, but it looks like full Callan. But yeah, I'm a figure a name for that. I'm a figure a name for it right now. I really don't know what to call this, but as it's some sort of trigger, electricity trigger or something like that. Zap trigger. Let's go zap trigger. As he goes into zap trigger, as he little sparks of energy starts emanating out of Izuku as his hairs glow a bright green color. As his eyes start to glow bright green, greener than normal. As he holds the ball in his hand, as he shoots out electricity in a pinpoint, he pinpoint his electricity as the ball goes flying. He doesn't get infinite, but yeah, he gets pretty far, out shooting off Bakugou and a little ahead of Luna's distance. As Aizawa nodded down as he was reading the scanner. Oh, before we continue, class, if anyone doesn't get a hero ranking, you're expelled. As they continue the test, and Ezekiel will walk back to the group of the class. That's to rejoin with the rest of them. As Bakugou's like, "Not bad, Ezekiel, but don't count me out just yet. This doesn't prove anything." Whatever, Bakugou. As they do the normal test, the regular test with strength and agility, Ezekiel and Luna dominate those events when it comes to strength because Sugar Rush is not in Class 1A. So everyone, no one was expelled. Aizawa just wanted them to try. As Momo sighs in relief because she really thought Aizawa was going to expel one of them because he looked very serious about it. As before Ezekiel's walk away, as "Hey, green hair boy," as Dinky walks up, name's Karamari. "I saw you have a electric based quirk. I wanted to pick your brain on it, considering I have I kind of have an electric based quirk myself, as it's a little bit of electricity." As Izuku and Dinky and Luna walk off with each other as Ezekiel, explain his quote unquote quirk to Dinky. As he's like, that's gnarly, man. That's far more better than mine. I can't go a certain amount of voltage without, being being stupid. As he explains his drawback. Wait, I might have something that might help you a little bit. How much training have you done with your quirk? Not much, man. It's not. There's not much I could do about it. I really don't have the money for any quirk training devices. I have one on. I have a spare one of my devices somewhere in my bag. As he goes through his bag, there it is. As he tosses Dinky a device, all you need to do is as the device is connected to two metal prongs. Just hold on to that, emit your electricity, and go through the training process. As he hands him a small book. This is the steps you should take, and as he goes through, as Dinky's like, you kind of have to dumb that down for me, man. I'm not too bright. As Ezekiel sighs, fine, fine, Dinky. I'll dumb it down for you. As he dumbs it down, as Dinky finally, oh, thanks, man. As they get to the dorms, oh, I'll catch you later, man. I need to find my dorm room. It's around here somewhere. As Dinky runs off. As Ezekiel and Luna, they get to their dorm room. They finally walk in. As they see it, it's a little bigger than the normal dorm rooms because it's Ezekiel and Luna are sharing a room, so it's a little bigger than normal. It's not too big, but it's enough for two people. As Luna, there's only one bed. As Ezekiel already knew this was going to happen, so he knew Luna was up to something. But as Ezekiel sighs relief, I thought you were planning something more devious. As Luna's like, excuse me, Ezekiel? Points her, as she has her finger against Ezekiel's chest, as she moves him, against the wall. Are you saying I'm not devious enough? Saying you're not devious, you're very wolfish. Luna. I thought you had something more. I didn't really know what you had planned. I knew you were doing something behind the scenes, but I wasn't sure. But I'm glad it's nothing too outrageous. Well, my love, I guess I'll have to try harder. As she smiles, a wolfish grin, as what? No, 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 no. As Ezekiel and Luna, they spend the night together as they do this a lot at night. As we cut to the next morning, as Luna's wrapped around Ezekiel, underneath the covers, you see Ezekiel's room as it has a lot of glass containers on a large shelf all around the room. It's a shelf that has like three shelves on the wall all around the room as there's glass containers to put the crystals in as they're all different sizes from it being exploded. So some smaller ones, some bigger ones, as they're placed in a visual container. Izuku is about to get up as Luna dragging him back into bed. It's not Izuku, not yet. I'm not ready to get out of bed. As she snuggles even more towards Izuku. After several minutes, Izuku loosened the death grip that Luna had on him as they finally get ready. They're for their class for today as they walk into the classroom as all the students are talking with each other as Bakugou sees Ezekiel as he smirks as whatever they have planned, Bakugou is going to be on top. That's what he's thinking. That's what he's thinking in his head as they're wondering where the teacher is, as all they can hear is I'm walking through the door like a normal person, as All Might in his retro hero costume comes in. It's a douche me to do this, but I'm gonna have to stop it here. I have about a little over an hour before I have to go to work, so hope you guys have a good night and day. Judging by time zones. Alright, catch you in the next video.